Those that have inspired me to be salt for the earth are my parents. They have very big hearts, and they taught me to serve others the best that I can. My church community also encouraged me to be involved in my faith, to grow, and to teach others about God's will. And then people I've met at Rockhurst University and our social justice organization have encouraged me to work for peace and justice every day. Voices for Justice is Rockhurst University's social justice organization. We meet weekly, and we have a setup where each month we have a different social justice topic that we discuss. The first week of the month, the first 2 weeks, we have education, where we discuss the topic, what it is, how it applies to us, if there's any policies that go along with it, and how it's affecting our world. The third week, we have a service or action component where we take the knowledge that we've learned and we do something about it, whether it be volunteering, lobbying, doing some kind of activism on campus. That's the action component. And then the final component, the fourth week, is reflection. In a very Jesuit tradition, we meet at the end of the month to discuss what we've learned, how we feel about it, and what we can do to change it. Lobbying is a really powerful experience for me because it's an opportunity to express my passions to other people who actually have the power to do something about it. The opportunity to go to DC to talk about it was really exciting. It was really powerful to have the opportunity to tell stories of people that I know who are affected negatively by laws currently in place. I am grateful for the opportunity, the way that our system's set up, that I can tell someone their story, that I can be a voice for them even though they don't have a voice. And so I was introduced at an early age that my voice is important, that I'm a powerful person, and people care what I have to say, which is a good lesson for a young girl to learn in America. And I think you get to form relationships with the legislators and with their aides, and you really get to make the point that as a constituent, I pay attention to what's going on in the world, and I have an opinion. Jesuit education I stumbled upon by accident, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. And the Jesuit education, I think, really focuses on spirituality and service and being a woman for others, which is something that's really important to me. So it's encouraged me to reflect upon my decisions, to act in a just way, and to encourage others to do the same. I love being a regular volunteer because it allows me to form relationships with people where if you volunteer once, you don't get the opportunity to do. I think hunger is one of the most basic human problems that we have, especially in Kansas City. So I look for opportunities to be a part of that movement to end hunger in Kansas City and see what we could do about it. It's important to me to have something during my week that is humbling, and I try to do that every day, but I'm not always successful because I'm human. And volunteering in the food pantry is always a humbling experience. I have an hour to an hour and a half every week dedicated to serving others and to putting food in bags and giving them to people that I may have in my house, or I have the opportunity to go buy that other people don't. And then I get to have conversations with a program director about families who come in and hear their stories. I get to meet the people, and it's a really, really humbling experience, and I'm really grateful to have it. CLC, or Christian Life Community, is something that's really important to me. And college is hard for most students, and I think that there are very little opportunities in a typical college sphere to be vulnerable, and CLC provides that. And so it's part therapy, it's part faith-based discussion. A huge part of it is just friendship and community. I think it's one of the best programs we have at Rockhurst, and I'm really proud to be a part of it. Balance is hard. Every college student is busy, and I am a college student, so I'm busy, but I think that social justice is something that's one of my top priorities, so I make time for it. And I think it's hard to do if you try and do it alone. It's not so hard to do when you have a really strong community of people who love and support you And I'm very blessed and fortunate to have that.